Good morning viewers, and welcome to another very cold episode of Photo Snippets. Today I'm at Plansee, which is a lake in Austria, very close to the German borders. Today we're going to have a very nice sunny day. We're just before sunrise now, and as you can see the sky is completely clear, so we're not going to have any kind of a spectacular sunrise with nice colors. But this is a nice location because right behind me the sun sets, at least in this time of the year, just right next to this peak over here. So I may come back another day on for a sunset within the next weeks, or I may even come back today later at sunset to check out the exact setting. But for now, I've spotted a nice ice formation just behind me, which makes a nice line into the mountain at the distance. So I'm gonna go and I'm gonna take a photograph. As I said, the sky is not spectacular, but anyway, I'm gonna take the photograph to have it, and we'll see what else I'm gonna find out today. So as usual, I'm taking some photographs and I'm checking them out to see which one is the better composition. So I'm gonna do a vertical shot. It's a very nice scene. Unfortunately, as I said, the sky is completely featureless today, so the highest part of the frame is nothing special. But we're getting some light on the peak now, so I better hurry and take the photograph. This is a nice shot indeed, with the lines here on the foreground going horizontal, and as you see the ice line here and the light on the peak. As I said, it's just a shame that we don't have any features on the sky. It's completely featureless, so the third part of the frame is nothing special. You see also the nice reflection of the light on the peak on the ice here. Has a lot of potential, this location. Probably, however, I'll have to come back again on another day to catch it with a better sky. Of course, when we zoom in, we lose the mountains on the sides, which are also nice. As always, it's freezing cold here. It's around -7 degrees at the moment, so gloves are absolutely necessary, and they don't really work out. So my fingers are anyway frozen, so I did the second layer of gloves. I think these are sort of effective up to 0 degrees, down to 0 degrees, and then Celsius, and then below that they don't do much. I see that just a few meters ahead of me I have a better reflection of the mountain peak on the water, so I'm going to move over there now and see if I can take the same picture again from a slightly different location. The composition from here doesn't work quite that well for the portrait orientation, because the ice line is not quite at the right place. Now that I moved a few meters, it's not leading directly to the peak, it's leading a little bit to the left, so you cannot really get both the peak and line unless you zoom out a lot. So this is it for this particular spot. Now I'm going to go around the lake a little bit by car and see if there's anything else interesting to photograph. This here is another very nice spot because it has the mountain very close and the nice shoreline on the right hand side from here, and also some very nice ice lines on the ice somewhere there, which lead directly, make a very nice S-curve and lead directly to the mountain. So again, what's spoiling today is the blue sky. Otherwise, if I had some cloud, this photograph today would be really spectacular. We still have the sun on the peak, so it's really a great time to take this photograph. Being up here, I don't have a foreground. Down there, I would have a better foreground, but probably I would, because I'm about 10 meters above the lake at the moment. There's a very narrow path leading there, but with all the ice now, I don't want to chance it because I might get stuck down there and then I won't be able to come back up. And I'm thinking anyway that I'm suspecting if I go down there, then I will lose this S line on the ice. I think the horizontal composition works better here because it gives me the shoreline on the right, which is very beautiful, and yeah, it makes the picture more interesting overall. This location is going to be beautiful in the summer as well because it's going to have a nice reflection on the water. Today now I don't have a reflection because of the ice, but actually I think these lines on the ice make the image better than if I had the reflection. And there is still some kind of reflection on the ice, just not very sharp. I noticed this partly frozen river here, and I have this little bridge which allows me to get it above the center of the river and take a photograph. And there's an opportunity to take a photograph without any sky, so you can take the photograph with sky. Okay, that's enough for this one. And now I'm gonna turn around and photograph the other side of the river. So this was completely different. Literally 2 minutes ago, now I have the sun on my face. So you see now, it was not like that 1 minute ago. The sun wasn't there. Still beautiful, but I have to be very careful now with the sun in the frame. It's an interesting shot. I'm leaving the sun out of the frame again. And this time I have no sky, but the sun is really playing a role here because it's sort of just out of the frame and it's illuminating the top left side very strongly. It's a bit difficult to see what exactly I'm photographing now with the sun so strongly in the frame, or rather just outside of the frame. And my fingers are so frozen I can't press the buttons anymore, but I think that's fine for now. So that's it for this location. We'll see the actual photograph when we go home. Well, you'll see it now. I'll see it when I go home. I now arrived at the third location that I want to scout today. It's an area called Ehrwalder, just on the Austrian side of Zugspitze mountain range. So that way, one mountain beyond is Germany, and here we're in Austria. And this is a very small ski resort here, so it's very organized. It has lifts, parking area, etc. I've parked the car and I am going to probably walk up. I'm not going to take the lift, I'm going to walk up through the forest towards the, up the mountain as far as I feel like going. And I thought of taking a photograph, and I thought maybe to make it a bit different, because we have a very nice frozen wooden bridge here. I'm going to set the camera low and take the photograph through the bridge. So I'm going to try a couple of compositions to see what works, and I'll show it to you. I'm still going, but I'm not sure I'm going to find the waterfall, because there is no creek anymore. Look at this. There's no water. The water was supposed to be down here, and not a lot of it, just a little bit, but there is no water. So I'm suspecting this is a summer waterfall only, and not a winter waterfall. But I'm going to go around a little bit more. It's been half an hour now, not so long, and I came relatively fast, so I'm not sweating, but at least I'm not cold anymore. I was not cold overall, it was just the fingers and my toes were completely frozen. Now at least I feel them again. After I went through a period of considerable pain, now it's much better. So now the question is, do I continue to just go and find nothing, or do I go back and go get something to eat, because I'm getting a little bit hungry, and then maybe go back to that lake where I was during sunrise to get the sunset. Don't know. Still a very beautiful place here. Probably will be very nice in the summer as well, with the kids and everything, because they have a lot of informative boards for children. Yeah, so this is a little bridge here, so there's no water underneath. And you see, this is where it's supposed to be going, and the problem is they don't have any signs to tell me how long I've still got. If it's another 5 minutes, I might as well go there. If it's another half an hour, it's not worth it. Okay, a little bit longer. I found it after all. It's right there, at the center and top of the image, and as expected, it is completely frozen. Oh well. At least I didn't have to go much longer, maybe another 5 minutes from where I talked to you last time, and I came to this spot. And there are some people who actually climb this. There is a climbing route somewhere up the rock here for some people who like to climb, obviously. Anyway, so now I'm going to turn back and go back to the car, because it's too late, and I actually took a different route. I'm not going up the mountain now. So I'm going to go back to the car and we'll think about it. Maybe eat something and go to the lake, or maybe go home. Yeah, in any case, I'll tell you about it. Do you see that? That thing behind me, back there? I don't know if it's visible with this camera, but what it is cloud. So there are lots of clouds there, which is a very good thing for my sunset shot if I go back to the lake. Okay, well, I'll go to the car and see, because now here I don't have a lot of visibility around me because of the mountains and the trees, so I only see a small patch of the sky. The rest is completely cloudless. But there, and that side is, maybe it is west, but I'm not sure, there is cloud. So now here I am, same spot exactly as I was this morning. I came back to photograph the sunset, and we do have cloud, but maybe too much cloud, because it's also in the direction that the sun is setting. If I was photographing, rather if the sun was setting that way, that would be great. I would have perfect light. Now I'm not sure, but I'm gonna wait and see. Maybe I'll be lucky, and then I'll take a great photograph. Otherwise, another half an hour and then I'm gone. I have some kids behind me which are throwing pieces of ice on the ice, and it resonates and it makes a very strange noise, which is quite interesting. I don't know if it comes through to the camera. We have some beautiful ice formations here in front of me, but I'm staying at this height so that I can catch a curve which the ice is forming, and it's leading directly to the mountain as it was doing this morning. And I think that's the best feature here in this location. That's why I came back exactly here. So what time is it now? 4:23, so the sun is setting after about 10 minutes, so beyond that there's no point staying here unless I stay for the blue hour. Yeah, could do that. Then it's another half an hour and my stomach is rumbling. Well, I can pass the time by checking out the shortest route to the nearest junk food restaurant. That was really strange. That was really strange. What happened now? It must have been something with the ice, because I felt some kind of vibration. I think even water came to my foot, and there was this strange noise as if a plane flew really low, but there's nothing like that. And I'm happy to inform you that the junk food restaurant has been found and the route has been plotted. So as soon as I get out of here, well, I have to drive half of the way home and then I stop somewhere and I can get something to eat. Listen. Did you hear that? Must be strange living in a place like this, next to a lake which freezes, and then you have this sound. If these sounds are regular throughout the winter, I'm sure they're used to them, but yeah, it's relatively spooky. Now that I have the nice colors behind the mountain peak, really nice colors now. And now I'm losing the reflection. And now actually the reflection is back. But I don't have the same frame anymore. Wow. This is also very nice. I moved the mountain peak a little bit to the right so that it balances a bit more the bigger mountain on the left. Only we didn't have that wind while we had the beautiful light. It might have ruined a very spectacular photograph. Not sure, but it might have. Damn. I still have this vertical composition though. And now the sun is set, and that's it. The magic is gone. I'm gonna stay a few more minutes and see if the blue hour brings any interesting compositions, or rather makes this composition interesting, or if there are maybe any lights. There are some houses on the right, so maybe there will be some lights which will contrast very nice with the blue hour. But your day ends here because actually my memory card for the video is almost full. So because I shot a lot of video today, which you didn't see all of it, but it was a lot of B-roll, and so I hope you enjoyed the video. And yeah, well, if you did, why don't you click the like button, and why don't you write me a comment so that I know, that somebody's watching. I mean, my mom is watching, but other than my mom, I don't think anybody else is watching. So if you are watching and you're not my mom, yeah, why don't you write a comment and say hello? From me, for today, bye bye.